Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for coming to the Fisk Automotive stand. It's a great day for Fisk Automotive today. We're here to present you our first factory-built Fisker Karma. So we are happy to be here in Paris, which is really the city of fashion and design, to present our vehicle. Obviously, you have seen this car before, and I'm very happy to announce that we haven't made a lot of changes to the show car that you have seen. We have really carried the show car through to the final design and the final production car. Now, a lot has happened in the last 2.5 years, and I know a lot of you probably thought when I announced that we were going to start a brand new car company making a luxury plug-in hybrid car 2.5 years ago, you thought probably I was crazy. But when you walk around at the Paris Auto Show today, you can see that almost every car manufacturer is showing some sort of electrified car, with a hybrid electric car or a plug-in hybrid. So I think we really started a trend here. The good news for us is that it's not a show car anymore. It's a production car that you can actually buy. A lot of things has happened at Fisk Automotive the last 2.5 years. We have in the meantime raised close to $1 billion to finance, obviously, this project and future projects. We have taken more than 3,000 customer deposits on the Fisker Karma. We now have around 300 engineers working in our headquarters in Irvine, California. They're not only working on the other Karma derivatives, but they're also working on our next generation platform that are in the works. For this particular vehicle, we have also purchased a factory in the United States, in Delaware, that is 3.2 million square feet, capable of producing up to 250,000 cars a year. So we have obviously laid out a very serious plan for the future with great backup from our investors. And we have also made a very good relationship with some of the major automotive suppliers all over the world to make sure that they take part of our development, not only for the Karma, but also our future models. One of the things that has happened during the last 2.5 years as we developed this new plug-in hybrid technology is that we have taken over 70 patents on this vehicle and on the drive chain technology. And that's one of the reasons that we haven't gone out and announced all this technology in detail. It was very important for us first to gather these patents together and obviously secure them before we unveiled the final details of the vehicle. And as you might remember, we have some, I think, pretty amazing statistics for this car. This car will go 80 kilometers in pure electric mode. No matter how hard you press the accelerator, it'll stay in electric mode. And after 80 kilometers, it'll automatically switch to a gasoline engine that turns a generator and create electricity that goes straight back to the electric motor. So you're still driving electric, but you can now go another 400 kilometers. So you have a combined range of 480 kilometers. And of course, you can drive as far as you want because you can keep on filling it up with gas. You can, however, also, in your daily commute, simply drive electric. I'm sure most of you don't go more than 80 kilometers a day, which really means that you wouldn't burn any gasoline in your daily commute. And that's going to make a huge difference for a lot of people. However, this car is still a performance car. It got 400 horsepower. It has all the weight between the two axles, which is similar to a Formula One car. I've driven myself on the test track several times, and I can tell you it's quite an amazing feeling to have a perfect weight distribution for such a large vehicle. So we are very excited to show you this vehicle. Even though it looks very familiar, we are happy to say that we didn't have to make a lot of changes to this production car. So let us unveil the first factory-built car that came directly from Valmet, and let's take a look at it, please. What this car also have, and what we have been was very important for us, is to take true to all the details on the vehicle. So after, I will invite you, of course, to come in and take a look at the interior. But in the exterior, we have kept the solar roof, which we now have made standard on the vehicle. And this solar roof can either cool down the car when it's standing outside, or you can get equivalent of about 300 kilometers free, emission-free, cost-free per year, just by having it standing outside. The car has complete LED lighting, not only on the front and tail lamps, but also on the lower reverse lamp and fog lamps. The exhaust pipes is coming out just behind the wheels, which of course is necessary so they don't go by the lithium-ion battery, which is sitting in the center of the vehicle. We have also set up, of course, our complete distribution network worldwide, and all the independent dealers will be announced towards February next year. We start the first deliveries of the Fisker Karma in March next year, both in Europe and in the United States. 6 months later, we will start in Asia. So I would like to invite you up and come into the stand and take a look at this car. We will be announcing the pricing a little bit later in this year, and we of course also will prepare for the media to drive this car. And I know a lot of you have asked, when can you drive the car? We are planning to do that shortly before deliveries, beginning of next year, when we have the vehicle ready for you to drive, and we will start scheduled drives at that point in time. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please come to our stand and take a closer look at the car. Thank you.
No.